Hi, Zikhona. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, if you can give us some idea of what you're seeing in Mamelodi as a result of these heavy rains.
Well, Yveka, we've been following the damage that people have experienced in their homes, in their informal settlements in Mamelodi West. We are now at the Mamelodi Baptist Church, where some of them have found refuge. Those that have been rescued by the emergency personnel as well as the city of Tshwane. I'm going to try and get some word in from the people that have been affected by the disaster that we have seen in the city of Tshwane. Sisi, khasichazele nje wena ikhona into ikwazileyo uyisave kwakho.
Okwamanje angazi ukuthi ngingasave ini sisi ngoba bengisemsebenzini bangifonele neni ngaze ngigijima ukuthi kwenzakalani. So bengilokhu ngiconcern ngabantwana ukuthi abantwana bami bakuphi mara all along bebale kubangale phakathi kwamanzi. Yeah.
And ngoku uziva njani yonke into ilahlekile? Uziva njani?
Angazi okwamanje ukuthi yini elahlekile because ngoba ngingakafiki nokufika phakathi bengene ngaphakathi kwamanzi ngithi ngifuna ukuyobona ukuthi kwenzakalani balokhu bangijikisa bathi buyele emuva. Yeah, so into engijabulele nje kakhulu ukuthi abantwana bami batholile basese safe. Impilo yabo yiyo bengikhalila kakhulu. Yeah.
So she's basically saying that she arrived home and was told that she cannot enter the area where her house is situated because of the amount of damage that is there. If I can just describe to you, Veka, what we saw there is just water everywhere. People's homes have been completely destroyed to the ground. Their furniture is floating on the river. Now, the city of Tshwane has come in and is saying that the rescue operations are ongoing because, as you can see, there's still more rain than expected to fall in this area. But people are being housed in churches like this one, as well as community halls in this area. People are urged to rather come to the centers rather than to go to the homes because we don't know what could happen overnight. But rescue operations continue. We don't know exactly the extent of the damage, how many people have been affected by the flooding in this area, but the city of Tshwane is saying that it's estimated to be in the thousands. But in relief, I can tell you that no one so far has been fatally affected by the flooding in this area. The acting social development MEC Panyaza Lusifi was here and is guaranteed that many of the people that were affected have been rescued out of the informal settlements into safety.
Zikhona, just from what you can see at the moment, does it seem like they have enough there where you are to actually cope with those who will have to spend the night there in terms of relief, in terms of resources and whatever it is, or aid that they might need to get them through the night, just from what you can see?
Well, we spoke to a woman. We spoke to a woman earlier on who was basically telling us that she does not know where she's going to begin to rebuild her life because she's lost absolutely everything, and she was appealing to government to say that government must come in and help them because they don't know what they are going to do. As I've described, the scenes that we saw is that these informal settlements, some of the homes, as you know, during this time, these are the people that are often the hardest hit by any disaster in this country. So some of the homes have been completely demolished. I see outside this church here, as you come in, there are boxes for people to drop off whatever they can, food, sanitary towels, and whatever they can to help the people that have been housed in this particular church. The church itself, speaking to community members earlier, was saying that it's collecting money among its members to try and see if it can feed these people. They have a shelter for overnight, but we still certainly expect that they'll be here for a much longer period. But the city of Tshwane is on the ground. I'm going to try and bring in an official from the city of Tshwane, Billy, who is the official that is in charge of making sure that the rescued people here do receive the help that they need. Up to now, if you can give us an update as to the extent of the damage.
Thank you very much. At the moment, we don't know the extent of the damage. The colleagues from disasters are still making an assessment. It will include quite a number of things, the number of shacks that are damaged, the number of people that are affected. All that we can confirm now, there's not any fatality that has been reported.
And how are you going to assist the people here? How are you going to make sure? I mean, we have a pregnant lady here. Will she be spending the night here?
At the moment, all we are doing is temporary assistance. We thank the church leaders for making this facility available to assist. We have also made about 10 community halls that belong to the city of Tshwane available for all other people who want some degree of relief. We are also working on ensuring that from the city's food bank, we are going to get food, blankets, and other necessities that we were able to get from the food bank. You will also know that the MBC was here earlier, the ICTIMER was here earlier on, so there's intergovernmental intervention. You have seen that there's intervention from provincial government, there's intervention from the city of Tshwane. So I guess later in the day or later early at night, we'll be able to almost quantify once you know how many people are here and on other facilities, and all be able to provide. Those who require medical assistance will surely be able to. Could have seen there were ambulances outside. We'll make sure that they're able to get such assistance.
Great stuff. Billy Sepuru, who's from the city of Tshwane, who's in charge of making sure that the people here, so I'm going to release you, do receive the help that they need. I'm going to ask my colleague now to just give us a picture. As I've mentioned in the previous, in the crossing, there is a pregnant lady, a woman here. Certainly you don't want a person who is in need of medical assistance to be spending the night here. And this is the scene here. People just want a shelter for tonight because their homes have been demolished to the ground, many of them. Some of them are just unable to enter the area. I was walking there earlier on in the day. It's completely impossible for many people to get to their homes. And we'll just end with the scenes of the people that have come to the Mamelodi Baptist Church for safety.
We're looking at those pictures, Zikhona. If you can just remind us of the name of that church for anybody who wants to actually come and drop off, whether, like you mentioned, food, blankets, sanitary towels, and also how accessible is it? What are the roads around the church like at the moment?
So to get to the church is fairly easy. Most of the damage in this area is in the informal settlement, and the people that have not been affected by the flooding have been very crucial in terms of making sure that they help those who needed the help get out. We spoke to a woman earlier on who made it her job to go into the informal settlement and try and get the children out of there. This is the Mamelodi Baptist Church, as I've mentioned, and there are boxes outside there, so I certainly think that the people here would appreciate the help from any South African who can come out here and give them whatever assistance that they can.
All right, thanks very much, Zikhona Tshona. We'll leave it there for now. As you mentioned, she's at the Mamelodi Baptist Church.